Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dina and I'm from class B1 semester 3. In this video, I would like to give a review of the movie Beauty and the Beast. Firstly, I would like to give some background information about the movie. The movie I will be talking about is the live action version, which is released in 2017. This movie is an adaptation of a Disney classic animation with the same name. Now I will mention some of the actors and actresses that plays in the movie. We got the main character, Belle, who is played by Emma Watson. Dan Stevens plays the Beast. Luke Evans plays Gaston. Josh Gad plays LeFou. Kevin Kline plays Maurice. Hattie Morahan plays Agathe. Hayden Gwynn plays Clotilde. Gerard Horan plays Jean the Potter. Ian McKellen plays Cogsworth. Emma Thompson plays Mrs. Potter. And Nathan Mack plays Chip. Now I will explain the story or the plot of the movie. The story is mostly identical to the original story with some minor changes. It begins with the prince who lives in a huge castle a little bit farther away from the village. Now the prince is cruel and arrogant. One day there is an old woman who comes to his castle seeking for shelter from a storm. The old woman, in return for shelter, would like to offer him a rose. The prince refuses, so the old woman reveals herself to be the witch and curses him and his servants. The prince turned into a terrifying beast, and his servants were turned into household objects. The witch warned him that his curse will only be broken if he learns to love another and be loved in return before the last petal of the rose falls, or he will remain a beast forever and his servants will become inanimate objects. Several years later, in a town called Villeneuve, there lived a young woman named Belle. Belle lives only with her father because her mother had already passed away. Her father is an inventor. Because her father is an inventor, Belle grew up to be a smart woman who loves to study and read books. In the village, there is a war veteran named Gaston. Gaston is infatuated with Belle and he wants to marry her. But Belle does not like Gaston. One day, while out traveling, Maurice got lost in the forest and discovers the castle where the beast lives in. He tries to take shelter there, but was found by the beast and was imprisoned in his castle's dungeon. Belle then, after not hearing from her father for a while, decides to go look for him and found him in the castle. She was also found by the beast and he refused to let both of them go. So Belle decided to take her father's place in the castle. The beast agrees and lets her father go. Maurice goes back to the village to tell the villagers about what just happened, but they didn't believe him. They think he's crazy. But Gaston, seeing this as an opportunity to win Belle's heart, decides to help him. But Maurice refuses after seeing his intention. So Gaston convinces the villagers to send him to an insane asylum. Belle sees what's happening through a magic mirror that the beast gave her. She pleaded the beast to go back to the village and the beast lets her. So she goes back to the village and proves her father's sanity by showing the beast through the mirror to the villagers. But Gaston again convinces the villagers that Belle is affected by dark magic and so she and her father was going to be sent to insane asylum together. Meanwhile, Gaston rallies the villagers to the castle to kill the beast. Maurice and Belle broke free from the carriage that is taking them to the insane asylum and rushes back to the castle. Back at the castle, while the servants of the beast and the villagers are fighting, Gaston found the beast at his tower. He was challenging the beast to a fight, but the beast is too depressed to fight. But upon seeing Belle, he regains his spirit and he fights Gaston. But the beast spared Gaston's life and goes to embrace Belle. Gaston then shoots him, but he was standing on a bridge and the bridge collapses right after he shot the beast and Gaston fell to his death. Meanwhile, the beast is injured from the shot and he dies in Belle's arms. Belle then professed her love to the beast right before the last petal fall. It undoes the curse and the beast and his servants all turned back to their human form. At the end of the movie, Belle and the beast holds a ball together in the beast castles and it was attended by all of the villagers from the village. Now I would like to give my opinion about the movie. To be honest, I don't have any negative reviews for this movie because overall I really like it. I like every aspect of it. I like the actors and actresses' performances. I like the visuals of the movie and I also like the changes they make to the story. I think the changes they make to the story makes it more interesting or enrich the story. It gives the characters more depth to themselves and their personality. And especially, this is especially true to Agathe, the witch, because before in the animation she was never mentioned at all, but in the movie, in the live action, she is portrayed by Hattie Morahan. And also the beast, the changes they make to his personality and characters make him more interesting and not just a beast, an arrogant prince who was cursed by the witch. And lastly, the changes to Gaston as well, even though they don't change much, they just give a new background information that he is a war veteran, but it still makes his characters more interesting and more believable as a person. I like all the scenes, all of them are absolutely beautiful, but my favorite scene or place in the movie is absolutely the Beast Castle because I really like the whole aesthetics and the color schemes and just the placement and the overall feeling or vibes I get from the Beast Castle and every scene that is set there. I think they did a really good job on that part. Aside from that, I also enjoyed the performance by the actors, but especially the three central characters, Emma Watson playing Belle, Dan Stevens playing Beast, and Luke Evans who plays Gaston. I think the three of them portrays the characters well and they really fit the vibes and personality well. Although I believe Beauty and the Beast 2017 is genuinely a good movie that everyone can watch, I also might be a little biased because Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movie, and especially Belle. She is my favorite Disney princess as a kid and I still like her now. I think her character is amazing. She is a good role model for little girls all around the world. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I make any mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.